Well guys, here I am again with another clean slate. As you can see, all the HO stuff's gone, and there's a piece of O scale rolling stock there. So I'm switching back to O scale. I know I'm kind of the serial scale switcher, but for those of you that don't know, I'm getting married in July, and it kind of got me thinking about my future and everything and what's going to be going on, and eventually, much later down the road, but I would like to have my kids be able to enjoy the same stuff that I did with O scale growing up, and so I thought what better time than now to start collecting. So I also decided that with my job as a railroad civil engineer, I kind of just want to come down here and just have fun running trains and don't want to have to really fuss with anything, and O scales kind of gives you that. It's a little bit easier, and just don't have to, not as much fiddling, I guess, is from what I've experienced. So I'm just kind of wanting to have fun and not worry about too much. So yeah, but here we are. I'm starting to get everything torn up, and or finishing getting everything torn up. I'm not using this is Lionel Fast Track. I'm not using that. That's just something I had left over that I'm selling right now. So if anyone needs a Fast Track, there you go. It's for sale. Some curves there. But right here we've got this long 20-foot long stretch is going to be my yard for the O scale. And then coming around here, we're going to have an 080 curve around the outside and the 072 around the inside. And where the two blue tapes are is going to be an expansion. So I kind of drew that out on the floor here. So here's the expansion coming across, and right there is going to be a duck under bridge. I'm going to use one of the MTH arch bridges with the light on top, so that should look pretty nice. Then it's going to go all the way down there. Obviously I got to clear some of that stuff out and make room for all that somewhere else. And I'm going to shift the washer and dryer over a little bit. The basement's kind of a mess right now. I've got a bunch of stuff here for donation that we're taking. That's not all trash, it's clothes and stuff to take to Goodwill. So yeah, not hoarding, just need to have time to take to Goodwill. But yeah, all this stuff is going to get moved, and the layout's going to come down all the way down here, and this is about 30 feet from that end to that end. So I'm going to have a full loop going around over here, around, and I'm going to continue the bench work on the back side of the wall there, and then it's going to tie into, once you get all this stuff cleaned out, tie back into here, and I'll have a nice big loop, a nice long 30-foot straight to run trains down, which should look nice. Right now I'm just going with a real simple track plan, kind of just a big loop with a couple sidings. That's about it. Just honestly, this layout is going to be temporary. We're not planning on staying here probably more in a few more years, so I don't want to get too crazy with it, but I do want to be able to run trains, so that's my plan. If you guys are following the stuff on the Facebook and on OGR, you'll see my plans have been posting. Here's kind of a simplified plan I drew up at work. You might not be able to tell, I might need to post a picture, but you can see the two curves and a couple of sidings there going all the way down. So over here, this is going to be a mountain area, and this is going to be a coal spur for coal loading right here, and it's going to actually be slightly elevated above this inside curve. And then you come across here, and this is going to be a small industry. You're going to have a grain silos right here on this, and then you come back down into the yard, and then eventually the yard will have a ladder and a bunch of tracks, but turnouts cost money, so I got to kind of do those one at a time. So at the beginning it'll just be a nice straight long one for just parking trains there just to get started. But yeah, here's the bridge, and the reason why I ended up making this more than the full curve, just to bring it back in and tighten it up. This is about 6.5 feet from the wall. The basement itself is only 20 feet wide, so it's 20 by 30. So I just need to keep as much space for, we do work out and stuff down here, so I want to keep as much space as I could. but then it bumps back out down here by the washer and dryer. So, alright guys, that's kind of where I am. I'm going to get started here working on stuff quickly. I ordered some tracks, so hopefully that will be coming here soon. And I'm going to be picking up my DCS system and a couple of locomotives here in the next couple weeks, so look forward to that. And there's a train show, so hopefully I'll get some cars this weekend. So if you guys have any questions or comments, let me know. Look me up on OGR or Facebook, and be glad to chat with you. And yeah, thanks for hanging in there with me, guys. See ya.